Hi everyone, welcome back once again in this Flutter GetX tutorial series. In the last video, we have seen how we were updating our UI with the help of OBS and OBX. And in this video, we will see another example where we will be updating our UI with the help of GetX and some other functionalities. So without wasting any time, let's jump into the code right after this intro. So I have removed all our previous code because we will start with another example. So I have removed floating action button and all functionalities that we were doing in our previous code. So we will start here from creating one container, and then we will take one slider and we will change the color of the container once we will move slider forward and backward. First I will show you this with the help of setState, which we didn't want, and after that I'll show you how to handle the UI with the help of GetX, OBS and OBX. Let's take here one column. Let's save this. I want my container to be in center, so wrap our column with center. I'm taking here one variable as 0.5, and here as color I'll pass with opacity. It will take double value, so I'm passing our variable here. You can see the color is now faded. After this container, we'll take here one slider. Slider will take one initial value, so we'll pass here that same opacity value. And on change function, we will initialize our opacity with value. Also, let's print the value of the slider. Now let's run this. Now if I will move this slider, you can see this value is printing, but also our slider is not moving. Let's see. So after this we need to use setState. Let's save this. Now as soon as I'm moving the slider, the color of this container is also changing and our slider is also moving. You can see here. And there is one more thing happening which we don't want for the performance of our application, that our build function is reloading again and again, and you can see this rebuild text is printing from here. So now we will perform same action with the help of GetX so that we can avoid rebuilding our build function again and again. So for achieving this, let's create one controller class. Let's name it, and it will extends GetX controller. And for updating our UI, I want here one variable with OBS type so that it will update my UI. So here we are taking double variable, so I'm taking here rx double, and initially I'm providing value like 0.5, and also dot obs we need to provide, it is observer. After that This is our variable. Now we want our function. With the help of that function, we will get slider value. Whenever we are moving this slider, it is providing this value. So this value we need to pass in this function that we are going to create. So let's name it slider opacity, and it will take double value as parameter. And here we will pass this value in our opacity observer so that it will update our UI without setState. Now from here, let's remove this. We have made our controller, but still we haven't initialized it. We will have to use here get dot remove this final actually. Sometimes it creates problem while importing package. So you can copy paste this get dot package. Now error has gone. So here inside onChange function of the slider, let's remove this and also remove this print function. So here we will call our controller, and inside controller this is our function. We'll call this function controller dot slider opacity. Here we are passing this value, and as initial value we will have to use controller dot opacity dot value, and same thing we will have to pass here. Initially this opacity value is 0.5, so it will show color according to 0.5, and as soon as we will start moving our slider, the value will be changed, and this value will be going inside this function with the help of parameter, and this value is initializing in our opacity variable, and this opacity variable we are calling, see, it is auto suggesting here and here. Let's save this. Now if I will move the slider, it is not moving, neither we are able to change the color because we haven't used here OBX. So let's copy this. Actually let's cut this and use here OBX. Same as for slider, let's cut this. Now let's save this. Now as soon as I'll move, you can see slider is also working, and according to this slider, according to the value of the slider, our color of this container is also changing. And you can see in our console, this rebuild text is printing just once. So our build function is not reloading again and again. So hence we are improving our app performance, because let's suppose there are 10 container with 10 sliders, and we want to update only this slider. So if we are not using this OBS and OBX, then we need to rebuild our build function again and again, and all the widgets inside this scaffold inside our build function will reload, and unnecessary it will consume our device RAM. So that is why we have used here state management, just to avoid unnecessary consumption of device RAM. Hence we are improving our device application performance. So like this you can update your UI. In our further videos we will see, while getting data from server, also use OBS and OBX for updating our UI. So that's it in this video. We will meet again in our next video. Bye for now.